Okay, so if you watch my YouTube videos, you'll know that I've got a Dyson V7 Total Clean. It was my choice out of all the Dysons for me, for the price and for the accessories that it comes with. And here are some of the accessories. The two floor tools aren't here, they're in the other room. But the one thing that I would add to my cleaner, and I've actually ordered one now, is the Flexi hose. And the reason for that is that for hard to reach areas, when you've got things directly on your Dyson, I mean, it's a great dusting machine like this. You probably dust like this at home with this tool straight on the vacuum. It is great, but there are certain areas you just can't get into. So you can't get close enough in because the Dyson stops it, because there's just not much distance there, especially for dusting, because this soft dusting brush is great for that. Let's move these other tools out of the way for now. So how you can improve it, and if I show you on the website now, so you can see my machine, Dyson V7 Total Clean. If I click on that, or click on See Your Machine, here we go, how to get the best out of your machine, tells me when I bought it and so on. If I go for replacement parts on the right hand side here, there you go. Now, initially you can't see it, you'll just see the bits that come with your machine. But if you scroll all the way to the bottom and then see all tools for your machine, you'll find the quick release extension hose, which is that one. Now, this as a tool, I think is great. For dusting, it's just superb, but it's also good for cleaning the car, because if you're going to put a crevice tool on the end of it, then you've got a bit more length to get into hard to reach areas. And if you've got the soft dusting tool on there, it's brilliant for dusting around things that are just a bit more fragile, because you can get the machine further away and you can really get into the hard to reach areas. So in the car and around the home, this is an excellent tool. The only Dyson it comes supplied with is a V10 Total Clean. So all the other Dysons, all the combinations and everything, none of them come with this. It is available in some of the packs where you can get several tools in one. So often you see those on promotion. But if you want to buy it as an individual item, it's currently out of stock. It's £25, and it works with the V7, the V8 and the V10. But obviously if you've got a V10 Total Clean, you've got one already, so you don't need to get one unless you need a spare. The only thing I would improve, and I can see why Dyson haven't done this. So this is a brilliant tool for the car. Now, I don't really use this in the home. I don't use this an awful lot because I don't clean the car probably as often as I should. But if I want to get in around the carpets and the mats and everything like that in the car, this works fine on this machine, but you've still got this bulk around it. So there's certain bits that you can't get into. Now, if you could use this, and it does fit, but what you'll see is that the brush roller doesn't go round, and that's because there is power terminals here and there's power terminals on the bottom of the Dyson there, and that carries the power to the tools. So this is a motorised head. It's not relying on suction like some of the inferior brushes are. This is an actual proper motorised head, and I can see why they haven't put power through here, but that would be a great addition. So if they could manage to match up the terminals in here, and I might look into trying it myself, and I wouldn't recommend anybody tries it at home. It's not an official thing by any means, so I'm definitely not recommending this, but I might try it just out of interest, because once the cable's in, those terminals are still exposed, and the ones at the bottom here, there's a bit of room, because that part isn't blocking any suction. All the suction comes through this part, so it's probably doable. So I might, as I say, I might look into it. I might not. When my hose arrives, because I borrowed this one, but when I get my own hose, I will see if there's any way of hacking it. I've ordered a cheap one to hack off eBay, a non-Dyson one, and so I'm not so worried about something that costs less than £10, whereas these are £25, so I'm not going to do it to one of these. But yeah, that's my advice. If you want something which is great for dusting and really improves the functionality of your Dyson, I would get the quick release extension hose. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.